Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, here today in Soho, London. To my left, Mr. Jordan Reynolds, IFL TV regular, an absolute camera magnet. How are you, mate?
All good, mate. I've wandered to the Woodbury House in Soho. It's good to have you, and it's good to have Chloe alongside me, you know.
I will introduce Miss Chloe Ferns, IFL TV debut. Thank you very much for joining us, Chloe. How are we?
Thank you for having me. I'm good, thank you. I'm excited to be here and share this work.
Excited to be alongside Mr. Reynolds, of course. Always something going on when Jordan's about. So we're going to talk about an initiative, cold water therapy especially, and it's basically to enhance your physical and mental well-being, something that Chloe has almost introduced to Jordan, professional boxer, professional dancer, very athletic sort of type of people, so can see where it fits in both your fields. I'm just going to sort of pass to you, Chloe, as someone who runs Soul Hub, the company, and I'm going to let you sort of introduce it for us.
Yes. So I met Jordan and we wanted to work together. I have been running the Soul Hub now for a year. I have been doing cold water therapy for a year, and it's had a huge impact on my life, and it was that moment that I decided I want to bring this to as many people as possible. The best way to do it, and how can we make it affordable and easy for people to do in the home, and that's where our cold water starter kit was created. Jordan gladly took part and again received the benefits. For me, my passion really is to help people realise that no matter what you've been through, no matter where you've came from, there are tools available to change your life, and they're actually really simple and really effective. And if we can get as many people as possible to be trying these things, to be opening their minds to new education and to new knowledge, then we can really make an imprint. And we think, as a professional dancer, I use my body as my job, and the same as Jordan. We as athletes have noticed not only, of course, the obvious, the muscle recovery, which athletes have been using for years, but it's more the mental benefits that come from this, building that mental resilience, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, using your mind as a tool that you can overcome, and actually just having control of your mind. If you're a professional boxer, or if you're someone who's stepping into the ring, you're going to be filled with fear and anxiety and excitement and all of these different emotions. Training yourself and getting in this water every single day is allowing you to tap into that stress response, tap into being able to control that consciously, and being able to basically you have the outcome that you desire. And I think it's so important. And Jordan was like a guinea pig, let's say. I wanted him to try it and see how it incorporated into his training and what he was doing. And hearing his benefits and hearing how it's impacted his life was so inspiring for us both. And we both are so passionate about the younger generation. We have both had really difficult upbringings, and we both had a dream, and we both chased that dream, and thankfully it's came possible. But for them younger generation, we want to be the people that we never had, to lead the way and to inspire them to go on and believe that they can also do it. So I think too many times we're seeing too many people online and on Instagram and all of these things that it seems easy, or they've done it for this reason and this reason, and we're just real people with real experiences and real stories, and we have transformed our own lives, and it's using tools like this, the cold water. For me, I had an eating disorder for a lot of years, and it's something that I started to think that I'd never overcome, and since getting in the water a year ago, I've never done it again, never thought about doing it again, and that was a moment for me that I was like, this is real, and this works. And yeah, we just want to share it. We want to share it. People's mental health during lockdown and during the last couple of years has been really jeopardized, and you can either become the victim of that, these challenges can define the next part of your life, or like what we talk about, you have the choice. You have the choice of how you want to respond, and that's what these tools give you. They give you that control, they give you that, they build the right muscles, and yeah, it's really important, and we really believe that it works.
Yeah, 100%.
You have got a lot to follow there. That was one of the best sales pitches. Have you ever thought about going on Dragon's Den? That was one of the best pitches I've ever heard. Jordan, try and follow that. So Chloe said you were basically a guinea pig. I've seen you doing sort of some of the stuff on Instagram. I'll try and clip some stuff over the top of this for people to see. But yeah, you were essentially Chloe's guinea pig for this.
Yes, I was. Yeah. No, do you know what it is, right? I'm a boxer for MTK Global. Okay, boxing's the first thing, but I want to become an ambassador for MTK, you know, and the academies, and bring this to the schools, the universities, and the colleges, and just do like a tour with Chloe, talking about what it does for you, your mental state and your physical state. There's a lot of kids they're suffering. Like I suffered growing up. You know, I was very insecure. You know, Chloe had her own problems. I was a very insecure kid, homeless, in and out of refuges. Had the whole world. Well, I felt like the whole world had my whole family. You know, expecting me to be the same old, and become nothing in my life. And you know, I carried a lot of trauma growing up. And when I experienced the ice baths and whatnot, it was a place for me to go to you know, practice my meditation, my breathing sessions, and you know, not just benefit, you know, for the physical side of boxing, you know, but you know, control my mind. And your mind's your real muscle. That's where everything works, man. That's where everything comes from. It's not when you fight as well. Like, I'm trying to build it to the boxers. When you're fighting, there's that pressure. You got to learn how to breathe and relax, and you get that as soon as you step into an ice bath, right? These soul hubs. The first thing you get going through your body and down your body is stress, and you don't want to panic. The first thing is negative thoughts. Get me out. But it's controlling that. It's breathing and being calm with yourself and relaxing. And when you can start getting that and applying it into the ring, you become a savage fighter. You become dangerous. You become dangerous, and the whole doors open up in your life. You know, so you know, since doing this as well, right? My immune system is strong as ever. I haven't been ill over any. Normally, people probably say, "No, I've never been ill anyway." But like normally, making weight or whatnot, I'm normally catching colds here and there. I'm always ill. I've been doing ice baths every single day, mate. Every single morning is my daily routine, and I can honest to God, I have not been ill once, mate, and I'm in a real good place, mentally and physical, and I want to bring this to the kids. I want to bring this to these academies and talk my story. You know, like, I started boxing, say, late, people say it's late, 16 years old, everything against me, and, you know, I've become, you know, represent my country, become England captain, Olympic team, over 100 fights, now professional under MTK Global, I believe the best management team out there. So it's like, this start inspiring the next generation, because a lot of kids are falling out of love of sport, or they're giving up on themselves. So let's not, like, you know, push the kids away. Let's bring them in and help them. That's the main thing, mate. And that's what we're trying to bring. Like, it's we're just trying to reach out to all colleges, schools, universities, anything out there we can help. We want to like to do like a workshop or do a talk, and yeah, just keep inspiring and keep pushing forward. You know.
If we're going to be brutally honest about this, yeah, as someone who isn't very knowledgeable about it, I played five-a-side last night, got in the shower and it was cold, and I got out and waited for the shower to get warm, yeah. So people don't like cold water, I get that. And there'll be, should I say, skeptics thinking, how can cold water actually transform your life? But having sat in a building with you two for half an hour talking about it, you're deadly serious. Like, this can change your life. And you just telling me, Jordan, you miss a day and you panic. Like, it's that, yeah.
I panicked, like, from, like, I was always, people who know me and followed me for years, I was always getting little niggles, always getting injuries or whatnot, from overtraining and whatnot, and not recovering. From a recovery issue and whatnot, this is key. This is key, you know, it resets your muscles, it loosens them out, your mental state's there, it flushes your blood around the body, so it's getting more oxygen around your body as well. But, mate, it's just such a routine of mine, I can't miss a day, mate, honestly. And like I said, like, I'm moving down the weight as well. Lightest I've ever been since. The last time I was this weight, I was probably about 18 years old, right? So, and I feel good. I'm getting abs. Abs are coming through. And do you know what, mate? Like, normally my immune system's down. I ain't been ill for over a year. For over a year, mate. I'm in good stead, and I'm ready for July the 25th. And I'll be bringing my ice bath with me, mate. And do you know what, funny enough, during my debut, right, believe it or not, like, before the fight or whatnot, I had to have an ice bath, cold bath, mate, just to lay in there, just to wake the body up, mate. Do you know what I mean? If I don't, mate, I feel lost, and I just feel like it's key, mate. It's key. It's 100% key.
And Chloe, obviously, professional dancer, like you said, you use your body and it will take its toll, just as it does with Jordan, and he said abs are coming through. Are we guaranteeing abs from this? Because if we're guaranteeing abs, that's a good sales point starter. If we're guaranteeing abs, I'm in.
There is actually science now about how it promotes weight loss as well. It's to do with your brown cells. So there's the benefits are so widespread.
You said this goes way back. Like,
Yeah,
what was it?
yeah.
Way back. Egyptians.
Yeah.
And, yeah, go on, yeah. Egypt.
Egypt, just general Egypt.
And, Greeks.
So I'm actually studying a cold water diploma because I felt the benefits myself. I did the research online, YouTube. I learnt for myself, but I just wanted to take it that step further, and it's blew my mind. Researching and realising that the Egyptians were the first people to figure this out. There was on the scrolls, it was wrote in the scrolls basically. They were using it for their immune system. The Greeks then developed it further, and they were using it in the mornings for their acuteness and their sharpness, and this just developed into like chirotherapy, and athletes using it in this day and age. So this isn't new. I actually found an image online, and it was from like 1866, and it was a guy in like a little wooden bath of ice, and it said, "This is medicine." And like I thought, like, why is this not more like common knowledge? Because it should, it honestly should, because it's again as well, like as human beings, we want to be so comfortable. We don't like you said, I was the same. I hate it. I was that person. I hate being cold, and every single person that comes says, no, but I hate being cold. And it's like, not everyone says it, but the point of it is like, we love to be comfortable, and that's not how we're made. Like, that's not how we survived all the years ago. We've got weak, like our bodies have got weak, our immune systems have got weak, and when we're exposing ourselves to these conditions, we're adapting our body, and like Jordan was saying, when you step in there, your fight or flight response like kicks in, and it's like, get out, this is no good, like, why are you doing this is dangerous. You're shaking, you're shivering, and consciously with your breath, you're able to take back control and find like a stillness and a peace, which when you're in there, you're not thinking about, oh my God, that I need to send that email, or that fight that I had, or that argument, or oh my God, that stress that I've got.
Just relaxing in a way.
Yeah, it's like a meditation. It's it's just you, and there's no thoughts. There's none of that, I'm not good enough, or I can't do that, oh, I've got that fight coming up, I'm not ready. There's none of that. It's just a chance to be with you, and something more is spiritually really is the connection with your intuition. See, when you're in connection with your intuition, it helps you make better decisions, it helps you have better choices, it helps you be surrounded by the right people to set boundaries, and that ultimately is the things that will change your life.
So, just to wrap this up, the modern day Wim Hof to my left, and Chloe Ferns. Do you know what? Jordan can dance, yeah? So I'm not saying he can dance on your level, but Jordan, we've seen he can move a little bit. Can you box?
Oh my God, I've done a fight. I honestly, wholeheartedly, if I got it earlier than Dan's, I know I could have been a professional boxer. Like, I train every week. I train 6 o'clock every morning. Boxing is my thing. It's mad. Like, boxing is actually my thing. Like, I love it.
But do you know what? I want to say another thing as well, right? Where we're from, like the states, the cancer states, and whatnot, it's not put into us to do these things, the spiritual level or whatnot. So it's about being a man's man and whatnot. So it's alright not to be alright, and to go out in these ice baths and be alone with your thoughts. Do you know what I mean? And really work on yourself.
And also to know that your past does not define you. Like, so many times we think, coming from places like we've come from, we've both done it. I'm not good enough. I'll never be able to do that. I don't have money to do that. There's always excuses. And what this work teaches you, not even just the cold water, whether it's meditation, yoga, breath work, which is huge and a huge part of what we do, you're able to tap into like something much bigger. You're able to realise like what the human body is capable of, for one, and two, what you're capable of. No matter who you are, we've all got the access to this within us, and that's what we really want to promote. Just we're normal people, right? So many times you watch successful people, entrepreneurs and stuff, and you think, well, I could never be that, and that's what we want to be.
We want to show that it's possible.
Yeah.
It is possible. Like, I had everything against me. Do you know, absolutely everything against me. Instead of like, you go to school, I used to be in school for myself. When I was at school, the teachers are telling you this and that. But I'm thinking to myself, you're not going through what I'm going through.
Yeah.
You're not seeing the things I'm seeing. So how can you relate? So it's good now to be able to come back into the schools or go back to the community and show that and relate and show that it's possible and start bringing things back because I feel like as the generations are going on, we're losing our touch, like especially when it comes with the social media or our phones or whatnot, and the mental health is rising. Let's get kids being kids. Let kids be out. Let them be a little bit mischievous. Let them try the ice baths and things like that instead of locking them up indoors with a phone and comparing themselves to this fake life, this Instagram life. This is we want to be free. We're humans. Do you know what I mean? So I'm all for it. I'm all for the people. As simple as that. And I think it's really key.
No, just one more thing actually on this, because I know I said one more thing 100 times, but I just keep thinking of things and questions in my head that I'm really intrigued about. So you said about coming from a council estate and certain backgrounds. You didn't come from the most affluent backgrounds of both of you. Training, I suppose, for dancing and professional boxing, would it have it would have been like circuits and sprints and weights? It would have been stuff that anyone can really do, quite basic stuff that's a necessity and fighters will still do and stuff, but stuff that's very basic. And it's only now they're evolving with not just the cold water stuff, but other sort of. So like when you were both starting out, it wasn't stuff this advanced, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. And that's ultimately what our mission is, because it's that conditioning. We just have been taught what we've been taught from the generation above, and now with the access to all this information, with us going out our way to educate ourselves and open our minds, like when you come from a council estate, you're closed-minded, you are judgmental, you are insecure, you are all of these things, and we all are, and that's the thing that we want to get across. Like we're all the same, we're all suffering.
We're all fucked up.
We're
Do you know
all
what I mean?
fucked
I am, but like I've learned how to control it. I found my way and I found my ways, and in a way I let that drive me, I let it push me. And I just want to, instead of like kids going down the wrong path and going through knife crime or gun crime or doing things they shouldn't do, just channel their mind and push them to the positive route. So yeah.
Right, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, the both of you. Another 10 minutes, yeah? Shall I go again? Yeah. I am literally standing up doing this and my knees are shaking and I'm sweating, so I could do with an ice bath. Just quickly, right, I know Jordan is obsessed with the idea of fans coming back and him walking to the ring with pin-up girls and all that, and he's going to sort of get in the whole Wanderer theme. You just said, I don't know if I might have caught the start of it, you might do another white collar, yeah? I'm talking you white collar, Jordan as a pin-up boy. Jordan walking you out.
I love it.
Chloe versus Ebony Jones, is it? And I look alright in a pair of high heels.
Yeah.
I think I'll rock it, mate. I'll do alright, mate.
You know you would do it, don't you? You know you would do
I
it.
don't know, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it, yeah, 100%.
Right, will you train me then?
Train with high heels on?
No,
Oh.
no, don't train my heels on. Train me to do
train-
my fight,
I'll train
and then you walk me
And
out,
I'll do the ring walk. I'll be the pin-up
and then you be in my corner.
Deal.
Deal.
Yeah, deal.
That's on.
And I'll be there with the camera.
Yeah, and you'll be there on the camera, and then we'll all have an ice bath after,
ice
and we're
bath,
sorted.
There we have it.
Yeah.
Thank you to both of you, and I look forward to catching up with, Jordan, I seem to see you all the time, and 25th of June, yes, as Jordan looks to move 2-0, and Chloe somewhere, sometime, especially if you're around Jordan, 'cause like I said, all I seem to do is bump into Jordan.
No, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you, and yeah, we just hope this resonates. Someone out there who's sitting going, I don't like where I am, I'm just going to try it. Over the last few months, I've watched countless changes of people from all different walks of life, and it's been remarkable to sit on the other side and watch the transformation. So no matter who you are, you're all capable, and it's yours to have, man.
And it's great to be alongside Chloe. She's an entrepreneur. She's setting the way. Very, very. It's inspiring just to be alongside her, learn from her. You know, she's even in a pro dancing job she's done. She's danced with the likes of Nicki Minaj, and the list goes on. So it's listen. This is a great thing what we're doing. We're pushing positive stuff to the next generation, and iron sharpens iron. It's as simple as that.
That's what they say in boxing.
That's it, yeah.
And we even got Jordan Reynolds to say entrepreneur, so happy days.